right, y'all, check this out. 35 Plymouth. I'm here with my buddy Lawrence. How you doing, brother?
Doing great.
Good, good. It's a good looking car.
Well, thank you.
I love it. So tell me a little bit about this car. So this is not, obviously it's not a stock car.
No, it's
sits a little different.
Yeah, always been a dream of mine to have a street rotted 35. I just fell in love with the grill when I first saw one 50 some years ago.
Right.
So we found this one down in Wilford, South Carolina. It's an original car, but it didn't have the original motor, so
okay,
that kind of opened the door to do some street rodding without getting any grief from anybody.
Right. Yeah, we'll take a look at that engine here in just a minute, but so I'm really digging these Cragars. That looks awesome on this.
Yeah, my friend of mine had those on his 36 Ford, and I just like to look at them also.
Right. Yeah, that looks great. Looks great. So this is a 35 Plymouth.
35 Plymouth Business Coupe.
Business Coupe, okay.
Called a CJ Coupe.
Right. So this is the style wheel and tire size that would have originally been on the car.
Right. Of course, it's a 17-inch tire, but I'm not, of course, not running those now. Couldn't get the look out of them, but that's what they came with.
Wow.
And as far as I know, that's probably the original tire that came on the car.
Right. Looks like. Yeah, that's great. It's a beautiful car. I love the styling on this. So, is that the original height that the roof would be?
No, actually, when you put those 17-inch tires on and then the old front type suspension with solid axle, raised the car up probably another 6 inches.
Wow.
So to me, it had an ungainly look, but to the purists, they might like it.
Right. And so tell me about the front end that's under this.
We got the front end out of I think it was a Bobcat, Mercury Bobcat. It was a Mustang 2 type front end. Got it out of the junkyard for $75. I rebuilt it, put disc brakes on it.
Right.
And got the height like we wanted.
Is that stainless exhaust I'm seeing?
No, it's not stainless. It's
okay.
Just a regular common exhaust you can find on most any of the old cars.
Well, it sure looks good. That's awesome. I love the way it sits.
Yeah, they got to have a little rake to them to suit me.
Right.
Everybody's got their own opinion of it. That's fine. But if it's their money, they can build it like they want.
And I love a hot rod. I mean, it's just something that, fix it however you want it.
Right.
Right. And I love that. I love that it doesn't have to have a new paint job. Right. I mean, I'm a big fan of the patina look. I'm a big fan of, just fix the car up and drive the hound out of it,
Yeah, this one's a very reliable vehicle. I took it to Biloxi, Mississippi and back.
Wow.
11 miles one way each way. And
that's great.
The car never missed a lick. Of course, it's got a late model V8 in it, a new heart.
Okay.
It's a built Dodge 360.
Oh, cool.
Board 30 over and got a competition cam in it. Got a torque flight transmission, 3-speed.
Okay.
A low car shifter in the floor.
Let's check out that engine. All right, so here's this engine. Now, you referred to this as a late model engine, but it's in the 70s, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a 78 Dodge Aspen sitting around it.
Awesome.
We give up its heart for this one.
Yeah.
Transmission.
So I guess now, that terminology, late model, is kind of relative because we're talking about a 35 model car. And so a lot of times we'll be shooting something in the 70s. And if you talk about a late model engine, that means somebody LS swapped it, right?
Yep, right, yeah.
But this is awesome. I love those valve covers. Love that intake, that Mopar look. That's just fantastic. That's great styling. And so this is a board 360.
Right. And I'm running a highway gear under it, so I call them competition cams, and they spec'd out a cam with my combination of drivetrain where I can get the best fuel mileage I can. Of course, it's not real good, but it's better than what it normally
That's another thing that's relative, right?
Oh, yeah. Another thing that's relative.
Right. Oh, that's great. Loving the headers.
Yeah, got a little short
really
headers on
good.
it.
Really good. And tell me about that intake. What?
It's a Edelbrock air gap intake that's kind of raised up off the.
Right.
You get a little bit of air underneath it. It's probably
awesome.
Better for performance. And got a Edelbrock carburetor on it also.
Yeah.
Full barrel.
Very nice. Love it. Love it. Love it. So let's start her up and see what she sounds like.
Okay.
Let's crank this baby up. Nice. Does that sound good?
Yeah, I told them the competition cams, I said, I want it to sound good island, but have good road manners. So they seem to have done a pretty good job.
Oh, I guarantee it. That sounds great. So while we got it open here, let's just check out this interior. Awesome.
And of course, we added a tilt steering wheel to it.
Yeah.
And put the thin line under dash air conditioning.
Right.
Got the late gauges in it.
Very nice.
Kind of looks, the old style.
Now this is, I mean, it's not a big car by any means, but it's a car you can fit in.
Right.
A lot of the 30s models and things, some people just don't fit.
Yeah, it's a tight fit for two people. Had to do some measuring, and I scavenged the seats out of a Chrysler PT Cruiser convertible.
Okay.
So they fit in there pretty perfect, and then they'll raise up in the back to where you can gain access.
Right. That's great. I love your emblems on the headrest. Thank you, sir, for your service.
Yeah, I thought it'd add a little touch to it. I call the car Old Sarge, so
yeah,
that's the rank I had when I served in the Air Force.
Amen. Awesome, awesome. Brother, this is a good looking hot rod. I love cars like this. I know we got a lot of Mopar fans on the channel, so I'm sure they'll enjoy that. And so you are past president and current vice president for
Mountain Gateway Mopars.
Mountain Gateway Mopars.
Awesome. Down in Marion, North Carolina.
So that is a club and a Facebook group, correct?
Right.
So people can look you up there and maybe join up with that.
And by all means, if you want to join our club, you're certainly welcome. All the money we raise from our shows goes to local charities.
Awesome.
We'll be having our big show at McDowell Tech May 18th.
Okay.
2024.
Very cool. I've been to some of these shows before that you've been a part of, and it's some great stuff. So you're also a member of the Route 70 Cruisers, correct?
That is correct. Yeah, I'm on the board. Been with them since their beginning. We've been 2009, I think, was our first year.
Okay.
And we have a Mountain Thunder show down at Tom Johnson's Camping World in Marion.
You do that twice a year, right?
We'll do it 4 times, actually.
4 times. Oh, wow.
They asked us to come back and do some cruise-ins for their campers that come in, over the holiday weekends. But
awesome.
But our biggest function is April 27th this year.
Okay.
Mountain Thunder.
That'd be cool. Have to check that out for sure. Brother, we really appreciate you bringing the car out and letting us check it out, make this video, and hope everybody will come check that out. And we look forward to many, many more of your cars in the near future.
Okay.
So thank you, sir. It's good to talk to you.
Yeah, good to talk to you too.
Thanks, brother.